Hey everyone, Kevin with the Sampleist again, and I'm excited to be talking about Materials, Wind and Glass from Magnetic 96 today. This library is for Steinberg's free HALion sonic player and is a 3.6 gigabyte curated set of sounds sourced from over 100 materials ranging from an 11-piece wind ensemble, various glass objects, ethnic flutes, and other synthesized and natural sound sources. This blend gives the library a unique character rooted in familiar sounds, providing a solid foundation for a highly playable instrument with a great collection of presets that offer keyboard, bass, synth, pads, pulses, tuned and non-tuned percussion, heavy trailer impacts, and ensemble-style wind instruments. All with a cinematic element to embed into your next cue or trailer track. With so many source sounds and such a wide range of presets, Materials, Wind and Glass covers a lot of ground, from gentle and musical sounds to ones that are more dystopian and noisy, and the variety presets will offer new colors to any composer working with cinematic templates searching for a breath of fresh air. Materials, Wind and Glass regularly sells for $129.99 on Steinberg's website, but is currently offering a 20% launch discount. This video will explore the interface and some presets before we hear a composition I wrote using the library, and then conclude with some closing thoughts. I want to thank Steinberg for sending over a copy of the library so we could make this video to tell you all about it. While we do receive these libraries for free, it doesn't in any way cloud our opinions or judgments. We're just working composers supporting the software developers that enable us to make the music we love to make. We'd love it if you gave that like button a push and subscribe to our channel. Now let's get into Materials, Wind and Glass from Magnetic 96. That's one preset from Materials, Wind and Glass called HALion Piano. Before we hear another, let's look at the interface, which remains fairly simple, with the center offering 4 parameters for control: volume, pan, cutoff, and distortion. Any one of these can be assigned to a CC externally if you like. And then down here you have 4 different layers, and you can turn them on or off. So if I want to get rid of, say, maybe the HALion scanner, and now that patch is a little gentler. Let's say I wanted to get rid of the analog air. We'll see what that sounds like. So without the vinyl mechanics in there, the metallic, there's sort of a metallic sound that comes through a little bit. Let's organize these by category, and that way we'll be able to kind of get into these a little bit. Let's hear what hybrid shorts sounds like. Awesome. Some creepy hits there. What do the voltage keys sound like? Let's check out some of these wind sounds here. Some of these clusters would be really at home in some horror cues or any sci-fi scoring that might need to creep somebody out. this World of Flutes patch a lot. Let's hear a couple of the pad sounds. I really loved the glassy sounds that this library had in here. I work a lot with glassy sounds. And some of these had a lot of really cool movement in there. Let's check out a pulse. Some really neat glass sounds in there. How about a swell? Some quick notes about the composition. I used winds and glass to put together. I put together a dramedy type cue with 8 different patches from the library. With a lot of the brighter, pluckier sounds, it felt like a natural place to take the library for me. Beyond the 8 wind and glass patches loaded into HALion, I'm using 2 other channels for additional bass and drums, just to drive the piece a little bit. I called it Glass House Mortgages, and I hope you like it. Materials Wind and Glass is bound to find a place in the template of any composer that even briefly investigates it, largely because of how diverse the applications for these sounds are. Many of the wind-based patches will sit nicely with simple chamber-sized ensembles for composers with a more organic approach to scoring, while the synth pads of many of the glass sources provide cinematic elements that would be equally at home in a summer blockbuster or an indie documentary, and you might even love some of the shorter patches on a holiday track to spice up your conventional glockenspiel or celeste parts. The ethnic winds and glass sounds also makes this library an ideal tool to incorporate into meditation and yoga tracks, or for any composers or producers making cues that have them seeking the addition of any sort of subtle ethnic flavor. I want to thank Steinberg once again for sending over a copy of Magnetic 96's Materials Wind and Glass so we could make this video and tell you all about it. If you have any lingering questions about the library, please feel free to check out Steinberg's walkthrough. And once more, please don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to our channel so you can keep clued in about other great digital instruments and plugins from fantastic software developers. I'm Kevin with the Sampleist, and I'll see you again soon.